I think it's probably a good time to start drinking. So I guess we should probably start the beer reviews right now. So since I'm on holiday, I'm gonna go first. So let me come jump in there. I know I just took it over. So it's mine.
Well, shit.
And then you guys can do I don't know, what is it? The
Rochambeau.
Rock, paper, scissors to figure out who goes next after me. All right.
Ahead with the power play.
I'm just gonna turn down the music here because this is my mobile unit. I didn't drag my desktop out here at all. So there's a lot of things that need to be. I'm failing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I haven't even started drinking. So tonight, I am Dogfish 60 minute 60 shower beer. Ugh, Green Giant, horrible, man.
Sour beer.
It's the worst. I don't understand why people do it. Tonight I'm reviewing
reviewing
Sun Crusher.
It's fine.
What? Oh no, internet connection is unstable. Oh, hopefully this doesn't become a problem. Oh, I just went out. Oh. Can everybody hear me? Oh my god. Here we go again. Ready for this? If this is
Turn off that music. Turn off that music.
Tonight, I don't know. Let me know if stuff is still going here. Everything just went to hell in a handbag here.
I just see a Zelda leaf. Or is that a Mario leaf?
Oh no. Oh no.
You're back. You're good.
Are we back?
You're back.
Are we back?
You're still going.
We're still going. Sorry,
I'm
guys.
telling you 30 seconds later.
30 seconds later, I'll be down. Anyway, guys, this is not my normal place to do broadcasting, but we wanted to do it anyway. Keep the show going. Sun Crusher by Revolution Brewing. I'm going to crack this open. I actually had this week for the first time. This is a American Pale Wheat Ale. It is classified as a hoppy wheat ale. It's about 5.3%. And again, it's from Revolution Brewing. They're from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And you can tell my really, really classy, super classy pint glass here.
It's always good when the beer is the same color as the can.
Actually, that's quite surprising. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
All right, so as you can see, my if I look like I have a disco ball for a pint glass, but that's the only thing that's actually available here. But
It's a throwback.
No, seriously. But when the beer's in there, it's a really nice, almost like a I don't know.
A little ripple.
A pea color is not what I would define it as, but like an apple juice.
Gotta drink some more
color.
water if it's pea color.
Oh my god, I know. Someone drinks more water if this is color.
That's the kind of stuff I drink usually.
I really don't know what to say about that.
That color, not that.
I know, I'm kidding. So
8 o'clock already? Damn.
I know, good God, this is gonna be
that's a different
show. So it's kind of like a golden like weedy color. I think of like fields of wheat. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Not only because it's a wheat beer, but it just kind of has that golden color. The head of it was kind of there, and then it kind of dissipated pretty quickly. I don't really get much hoppy scent in the beer. I had this once before this week already, and it's definitely a wheat ale. But you can taste a little bit more bitterness on the forefront when you sip it. It's very refreshing. I'll be honest with you. One of the reasons why I bought it was because we're down at the beach. We're out there in the ocean. I'm out running after Owen constantly. He is absolutely fearless, by the way. He just runs straight at the water, and without any concern for himself or his safety. Or anything. So I'm getting a workout just running after him. So when I come home at night, I want something refreshing, and what I grab is a Revolution Brewing Hoppy Wheat Ale. I'm really not good at advertisements. It's a sweeter beer. It doesn't have any of that Belgian-y, like banana flavor to it, but it is a very tasty brew. 5.3%. It is very sessionable. But I mean, it doesn't really knock me out of the park here, knock my socks off here. It's a good beer. I would definitely drink it again if I saw it, in the right situation. But would it be my first choice? Probably not.
What is the right situation?
What is it? What did you say?
I said, what is that right situation?
Well, all right, the right situation probably would be right if I was depending on the all right, if I was down at the beach and I had a bunch
Go
of
into
other
the
options,
shower and needed
if
a
I was
beer.
going to go take this into the shower, no, I would not take this.
How about the shower near the beach? We had to rinse your feet off all the sand.
Yeah, but
Or
I'm
the
not
outdoor
really
shower.
showering
Yeah.
at that point, right? I mean, that's more.
But,
It's more
but
like
the shower.
that's a foot rinse. You know what?
Oh, that was like the full shower.
I just realized it. I really hope we're still live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Frames. It was pretty hilarious, but you made it through it. Yep.
Talk slower.
Talk slower? Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, well. All right. So,
Yeah.
hey, guys, if I'm not live, let me know because no one's saying anything in chat. So
I'm watching it. You're fine.
You're watching. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They just take it a normal chat.
Yeah.
I really, what it comes down to is normal chat. Thanks, Steve. No one ever talks to me. I don't know. I think if I was at the beach situation here, I would definitely pick this up again. Because it is refreshing, and
Anne's right there. Oh, there she is.
She's running. She does not want to be on film at all. She does not want to be on the stream.
It's like a Bigfoot sighting. See her constantly moving.
She's just staring at me. She's just staring at me like.
Go on.
Ed, we're all staring at you.
Yeah.
But it's different. She's in her room. So, anyway, this is a very good beer. I definitely would drink it again. But for me, this is something I would drink at the beach. It's a good, very hoppy wheat ale. But if I was at Isaac's and I saw this, I probably would choose something else. It's just my opinion. All right, Sammy, have some breakfast. We'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping in. Do appreciate it. So after like 17 squirrel moments in that beer review, I would probably give this. I would probably give this a 3. Like I said, it's decent.
Not bad.
I don't. There's not a lot of. There's not. Descriptive values just aren't coming to me with this beer.
We'll never know.
Oh.
Okay.
But it's a good beer. I would drink it again.
Words.
I'm not wordsmithing good today, so.
But
anyway, I'll let you guys decide who's going first. I guess next, because I'm on holiday and I really should decide. So.
And your bandwidth is low.
It's low, right? So we could.
well, it's all of our bandwidth is low because we're all going through TED.
Yes, everybody
stream.
looks like androids and sound like androids right now because we're all going through this. Minute that
All right, who wants to rock, paper, scissors?
All right, so who wants to go next? Then I'll let you guys.
I can go next.
Steve. All right, Steve, go
I'm
next.
I'm ready because I might end up falling asleep soon.
Mm.
I am failing here.
Please on stream.
I know.
Are we
I'm
on?
failing here. There we go. You're good.
We got it. All right. So here's my review, and I gotta bring up my data screen here just to make sure I get the I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right. It is Belgian, so we got that going for us. Duchess de Bourgogne sounds
Nailed it.
out of my mouth than than Belgian, but it's close. So Verhey is the brewery, and this is
Ooh.
She's throwing bubbles at me now. I want to lock you in a room somewhere. Seriously.
Save that for the finale. That's good stuff. So yeah, all right. I'm just gonna open this and
Go
drink
for it, Steve. I'm gonna go lock her away.
I've got. I can't compete with bubbles, man. I'll have some bubbles.
The worst part is no one else saw it except for you guys. So.
Yeah. And they never will.
So I should say this should be a Flanders red ale, except for the fact that I found it way in the back of my refrigerator. It is a little over a year ago.
Oh, you're fine.
But it has been technically chilled that entire time because even when we've lost power, we haven't lost power for that long. So it should never really have warmed up. So we should get a nice red or golden red.
There it is.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. That's nice.
Oh, I can see myself in that glass.
Collection? That's cool.
Yep.
So yeah, that's so yeah. I think when I've done any of the sours in the past, that's been. Hi guys. Guess you're picture in picture, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's great. There's everybody right there.
Hi, how's it going?
So yeah, I mean, I kind of grew into like loving sours, and this is actually one of Tim's favorites. So that's probably why it ended up in the back of my refrigerator somewhere. So yeah, it just smells delicious. More like a meal than it probably would have smelled like a year ago. So it's got some guts to it now. Yeah, it smells good. There's actually a little bit of vinegary top to it, so I'm not
Fingers crossed.
Here we go.
And then he pukes. Balsamic vinegar.
Wow, that is
horrible. Okay.
It is not bad at all.
Okay.
Wow, that taste is incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna find some more of these and age them because that's quite nice.
Duchess is a great beer.
So it's all the tart that you would expect from like a Flanders red, and yet it's still much smoother, probably because it's been sitting so long. So it does pay to let some stuff sit in the fridge for a while. Yeah, you know what? This is it's got a little bit more of a sweet taste to it than I would have expected. I've definitely had these before. I haven't had one in a long time, but I would have expected a little less sweet. So this is aged really well. So maybe put one in the fridge for 2 years instead of 3 or 2. This should age really. So yeah, this was not a big risk at all. So yeah.
You talking to Steve?
No. The look on his face. Well, you
Sorry.
can't really see this right now.
Go ahead.
Still me. How's it going?
So this is up there. This is close to even a year past by date. I would say this is about a 4.
Ooh.
Probably would be less 4. If, born on stage. So Sarah and aging a bit. I think this made this so awful of a really delicious sour.
Quick question, Steve. How many monitors do you have in your room?
Well, everything, can't you?
Yeah.
I'm on my laptop camera right now, so I can't really pick it up and show. But I've got.
Oh, that's fine.
I have a network rack with TVs in it, and
I think I can count like 4. Looks like 4. That's nice. Nice. Proud of you. That's great.
It's the home office. Kind of geeky, but yeah.
That's sweet.
I can just stay here and work.
Nice. It's the command center.
Without pants. So yeah.
Just don't stand up. Just don't stand up.
Yeah, that's more of a squirrel moment too.
Oh, I hope not. Wrong kind of nuts.
Oh God.
Congrats for Hank. It's nicely done. All right, I'm good. That's a 4.
This night's going very well.
Yeah, this is normally everything goes pretty much a lot smoother than this, but it is. I'm on. It's shit.
Summertime.
Could be worse. Yeah. All right, Drew, Scott, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right. Hey, it doesn't say tie time. We're perfect. Yeah.
All right, sweet. Hey. Good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go. We're all set.
Alrighty.
Everything's fantastic.
It's beautiful. All right. Ooh, that's a little carbonated. All right, I'm going to be trying good old Groundbreaker Cascadia Dark Ale. I don't know if that's in frame for the kid. But it's a gluten-free beer. I haven't had a gluten-free beer in like 3 years. Not because of preference, just because I can't find it. But the last one I had was at Vermont Pub and Brewery, and it was just like a holiday, I say. And I think that was only like the second time I had a gluten-free beer. And when I had it there, it was a little sort of lackluster. So when I found like a Cascadian Dark Ale, or otherwise known as a dark IPA or black IPA, I sort of want to give it a try because I haven't really tried anything darker than like your typical bright yellow soy based gluten-free beer. So right off that, when I opened that cap, I get big malt notes, which is weird because it's not malt. It's not like a malted barley. But I get sort of caramel, and then like a dark fruit, like a dark molassesy note, and then it sort of finishes with a molasses sort of citrus cascade sort of mango scent thing to it. So, yeah. Ooh.
Well, that's busy.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's also not as dark as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a little bit red to it too.
Yeah, it's it's almost like a brown ale and like a black a black IPA, I guess. So dark ale sort of makes more sense. But it's sort of brown with sort of red around the edges. Sort of khaki head. Smell, same, very sort of molassesy and like the hint of cascade to it. Yeah. It's also not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's interesting. Very fruity. It's not like cascade or hops in your face.
Hey, who is their monitor? I can hear Drew in like a reverb.
I'm getting feedback too.
Might be Scott.
Scott, do you have the audio on your computer going?
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, mine down.
A little bit.
It's really low.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, let's continue on. We'll see what goes.
I will make it lower.
All right. Sorry about that.
That's fine. But yeah, I'm getting sort of not that much of like a molasses note that I can kind of smell, but it's sort of kind of dark stone fruit, sort of like a prune kind of flavor.
Oh, really?
Prune to like fig kind of note to it. Actually, almost kind of tastes like monk's blood, which is my favorite beer, which is interesting. The texture is not as thin as I thought it would be. Like when I think of a beer with like no gluten in it, and it's made from like some more like buckwheat, what else? Oats and other things with ways. I'm streaming. Sorry, my sister showed me sriracha barbecue sauce. She's hella excited. But yeah, sort of that fig molasses prune that tastes like monk's blood, but it's kind of without the sort of vanilla cinnamon character. Hop character, not getting a whole lot of. The hops they use were Ask and Centennial. Centennial is very, I don't know, almost like a very universal hop.
Yeah.
You sort of get a bit of everything. Cascade, you sort of get that pineapple, mango-y, light pine flavor. But it's not really showing a whole lot in this. I'm going to be sort of more hop-oriented, being a Cascadian Dark Ale. But as like Cascadian Dark Ales go, or black IPAs, I prefer this, like it being dark opposed to black. Because I've had sort of black IPAs or Cascadian Dark Ale that are very, I don't know, very ashy in flavor. Because you get that sort of citrus bite of the hops, and then the dark kind of notes of like a black light beer, of what a sort of a dark IPA should be. But this isn't that at all. I sort of get a whole different bouquet of sort of fruit flavors, which is very interesting. It's not really that bitter either, but like it's fairly balanced, and I think it's going to get more fruitier as it warms up. If I had to rate this, nice. I would go probably a 3.5.
Okay.
I would like to see a little hoppier. I mean, what's the ABV on it? 6. It feels a little warm. It feels like a little like warm alcohol, like almost hot alcohol flavor to it. It feels like it's like 8 or 9, close to a 6. So that's kind of where it brings down the number a little bit. It feels like it was like rushed. I don't know if that's like a byproduct of gluten-free sort of adjuncts or like the sugar source in a gluten-free beer. But it does feel a little sort of too warm in the chest from like what a 6% beer should be. Besides that, I like it, but just it's a little extra alcohol sort of feeling to it.
And at 6%, shouldn't it have like too much alcohol feel?
No, it could be noticeable, but it's sort of way too much in like my face about it.
Interesting. Because I tried. I was looking for a gluten-free beer the other day because we ended up going to a party for basically kids.
Sure.
And for Memorial Day, and the girl that was hosting it was gluten-free. So
okay.
I ended up getting this beer called Omission, which we found out last week was actually owned by AB InterBev, or some conglomerate. Anyway, we can go into that a little bit later, but the process of it was kind of fun. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Scott, do you want to jump in and do your beer review?
Yeah, Drew, you all done?
I'm all set.
All right. Okay, so as I usually try to stay going with a local beer out of Jersey, the brewery is Jersey Girl Brewing. They've been around for a few years now. The thing that kind of drew me to this beer is, one, I have a love obsession with Citra hops. But the other, being from Jersey, married to a Jersey girl, the name kind of caught my attention. And when I looked up the brewery, it actually made me laugh because it was started by two middle-aged guys. And that's not what I expected at all when I heard what I imagined in my head just reading the name. But they did make me laugh because they said their inspiration comes from the true essence of a Jersey girl.
Ooh,
Jersey girl, complex, deep, layered, bitter, sweet, subtle, and sophisticated. They try to touch on all of these in all of their beers. So, with that said, long and winded introduction to the beer I'm going to review today, which is the Sun-Kissed Citra, which is a IPA from Jersey Girl. So let me get my glass and crack this open. And Steve, I'm trying to stick with all canned beers, as you know before.
Large cans or any
growlers? The crowlers, only crowlers going forward.
It's just suspense of what like beer actually looks like. I'm so excited when he pours it. I'm like, oh my god, it's yellow.
It's hidden. It's like one of those.
I knew it.
It is
I'm
yellow.
also trying to. Does that match the can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Kinda.
Man.
that is very nice.
Yeah. So, the first thing I smell is very citrusy. It almost smells like orange juice. Um,
Ooh.
you get some hops off of it. Really, really nice smell to it. Like I said, it's like if you blindfolded me and let me smell this, I would. I think I was sniffing a glass of orange juice. That's how strong the kind of orange flavor is coming across.
Oh wow.
Sounds like Citra.
Yeah. Citra, Citra and Centennial hops.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So it's Citra like Citra Plus.
has a really soft mouth to it. Not overly hoppy at all. You definitely get the fruit flavors up front. You get a little hop kick at the end, but it's very subtle. It's actually, I would not say it is at all complex.
Got it.
So it's definitely not a Jersey girl. I feel like I can understand this where I can't understand.
Nice. Well said.
No offense to any women that watch this later on, but
yeah. From Jersey
or anywhere. I mean, you're way too complex than compared to this beer. It's difficult for us to figure it, women out.
A simple-minded man.
I know. Anne is, forget it. I can't figure it out half the time. Love her to death, but sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but this is I'd say it's a solid beer. It's by no means a heavy hitter. I mean, it comes in at 5.5%. Definitely an awesome summer beer. You get a lot of really good flavors coming out of this fruit. Some hops if you like hops. Not overpowering by any means. It's just a nice, I think, easy drinking IPA. I'm trying to think of what I would rate it at, and kind of where I struggle here is I love IPAs and I love citrus hops. So I'm trying not to be biased by any means.
But you say it's easy drinking, but I mean, and on the can, does it say it's 7.8%? Because when I looked it up, that's what it comes in at.
Easy drinking, so 8% alcohol. Hey.
That's kind of the funny part of all this is, earlier today I looked this up to kind of see what other people were saying about it, and two things I noticed. The first one is there's the reviews are as far as differing as I'd ever seen on a beer. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm in more of the love camp. The second thing I noticed is every profile I found on it claimed it to be a double IPA, measuring in at 7.8%, like you have up there, Ted. But this can has no mention of double IPA, and shows. I don't know if you can see that. 5.5%.
That's
alcohol?
what it says it's at. Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. So I don't really know. All I do know of this is I would have this beer again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a solid beer. I'd highly recommend it.
Now, it's citrusy, but I mean, again, it's a term I hate, but would you call it, it's definitely not anything considered, it would not be considered like a New England style with this citrus.
So, the Jersey Girl Brewery is claiming this and another beer they make, which is the Rake Breaker, which I've also had. They claim both of them to be kind of a New England style. I mean, it definitely explodes citrus at you. Like, and all I smell is orange juice.
Oh no.
I wouldn't put it in the same. I wouldn't put it in the same ballpark at all. I wouldn't put it in the same ballpark at all with, your Treehouse, Trillium,
Sure.
those types. But for something I can find in Jersey at a liquor store,
Right.
Nice.
This internet connection. Sorry, Scotty. It said internet connection dodgy. It didn't actually say dodgy, but that's what it was saying to me. It was saying unstable there for a second here. And you're frozen in one spot right now too. So it's. But that also might be your phone because that's happened before.
I am.
You were.
But the sound's coming through fine, so it's
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. No, I
I
mean,
think it's all well and good.
It's the same way I feel about the Thomas Hooker, which I think I reviewed last week. What did I review last week, Drew? I forget. Wasn't it?
Tucker was the.
Or was it? It was the New England style IPA from Connecticut.
Was that the IPL?
No.
That's the Jack Abbey.
That's the Jack Abbey. I think.
Yes, yours was last week. Jack
Yeah.
Abbey was a week before.
Yeah. So that's again a fantastic New England style IPA that I can get here.
Yes.
Well, in Pennsylvania. I don't know because I don't think they ship to Jersey, so I'll have to save one for you, and then you can try it out, Scotty. But it's good, But would I put it up there with like Trillium and Alchemist? I don't know. I'd love to do I still have some Trillium beers left. I don't know how I have some Trillium beers left. I do,
Yeah.
But because it's difficult for me not to drink these things. But I would love to run them side by side and then say, hey, what's this? Where I would put this on the scale?
We should have a one-off show of you, me, and whoever wants to be here, with New England style IPAs and try back to back and see and rate our own little top 5.
Yeah.
I had an idea. I thought it would be a good idea. Maybe one day in the near future, right? Everybody could get the same beers. Even we have to send you beers and you send us beers, and we all sit down and sit there and say, all right, what is our thoughts on the same beer? Because a lot of times we're always doing the different beers, right?
Yeah.
And it could be a one-off episode, or it could be something that we could do differently down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, just a thought, right? I mean, the idea would be kind of interesting to get everybody's different take on what would you think of the same beer. But yeah, I mean that's a great idea. We just have to figure out how to do it, especially if it was a beer or even two beers, let's say. Because all right, fine, we all could probably hang out and drink 2 beers every night.
It's a light night, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a light night. It's a light night for Steve and I most days. But,
Attaboy.
2 beers. I've been drinking all day. Screw you all. No,
that's lunch break. What are you talking about?
yeah. So, but I mean, I think it would be kind of cool to do that. Kind of put something side by side and see
sort of compare palettes kind of thing.
Yeah, compare palettes and see what we got. All right. Before I forget, let's get to that word.